Upon hearing the news that his beloved Fiona had passed away, my husband, who was on a honeymoon with me, dramatically leapt off the cruise ship, ending his life. It was only then I realized he had never truly moved on from Fiona. Transported back to my teenage years, he decisively let go of my hand and walked towards his cherished Fiona. I watched them leave and turned away. From that moment on, our lives became parallel lines destined never to meet. A decade later, we crossed paths again at a high-profile event in Ocean City. He had become a rising star among the elite, with Fiona affectionately on his arm. When he saw me mistakenly enter the event, he couldn't help but advise me. Stop holding on to the past. Even if you wait for me for another 10 years, I still won't love you. I ignored him and retrieved my cake-eating son from the corner. His eyes suddenly reddened, and he grabbed my hand tightly. Are you trying to provoke me on purpose? Didn't you once say you'd love me for a lifetime? I never imagined I would encounter Gideon again in this lifetime. At the elite gathering in Ocean City, he stood among the crowd with Fiona, exuding charm and sophistication, showing no trace of his former youthful awkwardness. People around him were all smiles, speaking in flattering tones. Young Master Gideon is truly promising, securing a major project at such a young age. Is this your beloved? You both make such a striking couple. Fiona gazed at Gideon with deep affection and said softly. We're planning to get married by the end of the year. If you have the time, we'd love for you to join us. There was another round of congratulations, and someone asked. I heard you've been together for 10 years. Why wait until now to get married? This was something I was curious about too. In the previous life, Gideon loved Fiona so much he was willing to die for her. After being given a second chance, he immediately broke up with me. I assumed they would marry right after graduation, but they haven't even registered yet. Upon hearing this, Gideon's face momentarily stiffened, but he quickly masked it with a smile. You need a career before family. I want to give Fiona the best life possible. He looked at Fiona, his eyes filled with tenderness nearly overflowing. In the past, when we were together, I asked him many times when we could get married. It wasn't until his family pressured him that Gideon reluctantly agreed to be with me. It turns out, the difference between love and lack of it can be so obvious. I was about to turn and leave when I noticed a small figure and instinctively followed.